This one is the for real grand finals, all right?
For real, man. That's a technical term as well. We better hear more of that.
FR grand finals.
Yeah. All right, coming back into this reset 0-0, trying not to have a repeat of how dominant the game one was, but honestly, that last game of the last set, part of the reason it was so close was a very quick sequence from Maister and Skyjay, where Skyjay got on the Lonely Whip and Maister got a 9, right? That is what made that even look kind of doable. And so we're going to need to see either a switch up from both these guys or a replication of an insane situation.
Or a lot of 9s and a low one.
Yeah,
with prevent, right?
Fair enough.
I think one of those things is a lot easier to get and more important. Like just kind of cleaning up the neutral, cleaning up the punish game, and just like that.
That was crazy. And actually, we saw there Maister F-smashed while the Alolan Whip was going off. He actually Incineroar held him there, and the up smash came through, so great awareness from Maister to take those stocks off, and this is the first lead that we've seen out of these guys the whole series.
And what better timing for the first game of the Grand Finals reset, the true finals, if you will. Here's the up airs. Okay, not going to combo, and wow, off the top, there goes Maister's first stock.
Yeah, I honestly thought that Maister might be the one coming out on top of that situation, but Big Boss able to get the reversal, and now only Skyjay remaining with that final stock. MkLeo looking for the punish, but unable to get too much going. 145, not a healthy stock, but Skyjay playing very, very elusively for a character as heavy as Incineroar, and actually surviving the up smash there means there's more in the tank. This should be it, but mashing out before the up smash comes through.
Oh,
what
the
a
up B
mash from Skyjay, and MkLeo's got no jump, but Big Boss with the save.
Yeah, that was great coming out from Big Boss needed to get there.
Yeah.
Even if it's just positioning-wise, it was very important because Leo had no resources and just went for the side B. That was easily covered, but Big Boss, the bodyguard for Leo to get back on to stage, and now trying to keep this game as close as possible. Like you said, this is the first time Red Team has the lead here, so they can really run away with it. They just got to close out with this lead. They got center stage right now, but the blue team slowly making their way in.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no.
The kill, but that absolutely will. And MkLeo opting for the down smash there. I don't really know why, because the second hit that came around actually ended up hitting Big Boss. The F smash probably would have secured it without that extra damage, but I mean, c'est la vie. C'est la vie, you taking the stock there.
Right.
Now down to their last stocks is MkLeo and Big Boss. Maister and Skyjay have been able to maintain this lead all the way until the very end.
Oh man, the blue team needs to get out of disadvantage right now. Rob is just been getting up there this entire time. Can you make it back to the stage?
No jump!
You have no jump. Oh, connected into the up air. Oh, that is not what needed to happen if you were the red team, but the stars aligning for the blue team. Leo, the desperation on that early side B, actually comboing into the up air, everything working out here, and that is so unfortunate if you're the red team. And now, I thought the mid side B was going to
side B. Yeah. I thought something dumb was about to happen.
But Leo just wants to make sure,
yeah,
closing things out, squeaky clean here, doesn't want to go for the crazy clip. Holding on the center stage, breaking up some of these two-piece combos, and punishing the early up B. Not going to get by Leo there. And what a crazy scramble that just ends up in the favor of the blue team. The red team had the lead the entire game, and everything was going right. There was no jump on Leo.
Literally everything went right until it didn't. Like, literally the stars aligned for the win, and then they lost. Like,
everything just came crashing down.
I've never seen a game fall apart quicker than that. Like, it was a 15 second sequence where stocks just dropped when they absolutely should not have.
Everything just shattered.
Yeah, that. I mean, if you're Maister and Skyjay, that game, it is hard not to be thinking about that one, because that hurts.
Yeah, that one is true pain here. But we will see if they can bounce back. I mean, 4 games already in a row. Leo and Big Boss is going to come through 6-0, just claim and just be the doubles champion of Battle of BC here in the grand finals. That'd be absolutely insane.
I mean, that'd be nuts. They say we about to do it quickly, and the F smash coming out, but Skyjay able to answer back with the Alolan Whip, so no stock advantage to anyone quite yet. A great answer back from Skyjay, and it seems that they're not too affected. They're professionals. They've been here before. You know, sometimes you lose games that you should have won, or games that were really looking like they were going your way. And Maister and Skyjay definitely looking to keep this competitive. They do not want a 6-0, man.
Oh, and there
Very
is
nice.
the punish on the side B coming out from Mithra here. And Leo's been kind of getting away with some of those side Bs, right?
I was going to say, Leo has been opting to recover high with the side B more often than not. And, I mean, quite frankly, he's doing it because it hasn't mattered yet. The Skyjay calling that option out, MkLeo potentially going to have to think a little bit more about it. But already on his very last stock, Maister and Skyjay coming into this set, too.
Very similar to the first game.
Significantly better. They've been getting these leads early. And this game, it's just a matter of maintaining it, ensuring that, I mean, tragedy doesn't strike twice in a row.
Yeah, we'll see. 4 stocks to 3 here. I mean, Maister has a little bit of damage. Got to be careful here. And it's blue team, full advantage. Oh, directional air dodge to the ledge. Leo does get back on, gets the grab, and this dash attack not going to be enough, but great stage positioning. And from that stage positioning, Leo going to be able to position that back here. Also get the up B. But the cat is pretty heavy. The air dodge mix-up gets back on the stage, but gets swatted immediately back out. And then now the objective is to get the damage onto Maister.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to get this stock off of Maister ASAP and put Skyjay in, you know, an unwinnable or impossible situation, and this has been all MkLeo and Big Boss for the last 30 seconds. It's, again, almost gone back to that 2 1v1s kind of scenario, but, I mean, I'll keep it a stack. They've been winning them.
Yeah, and it feels like things are going wrong, but it's happening a little earlier this game number 2, right?
Not
at the final stretch.
Yeah, it's happening slower, for sure. But that being said, you know, they haven't gone so wrong, especially as Maister finds that deep back air onto MkLeo. It's now a 2v1 for the first time for this squad, and that is a ton of damage onto Big Boss. This chef at the ledge is so hard to deal with, especially with Incineroar up on this platform.
Oh my
God. What do you do?
The down tilt from the platform, that is nasty. That is so good.
I actually think Skyjay probably could have F-smashed him off of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now you mention it. Down tilt just kind of like the safer reaction option. But yeah, F-smash, especially if it was Tipper, that would have been it.
Oh yeah, you would have been cooked. That being said, I mean, definitely willing to go for the safe option here, willing to secure this. And
dang, I'm out.
I mean, overcooking it a little bit off stage, but honestly, I'd rather go next than deal with Chef and down tilt at the ledge for another 30 seconds just to lose anyway.
That recovery was definitely well done.
Yeah, well done.
Get out of here,
For the mental, he came out on top, for sure.
All right, so finally, the streak is broken.
Yeah.
Nobody takes 5 games in a row.
No.
From Skyjay and Maister. Skyjay and Maister.
There's no doubt about that,
Nobody.
man. There's no doubt.
Not even MkLeo and Big Boss, right?
There's no doubt. All right. So Eye in the Sky, just asking us a little bit about potential interview with the teams after this. And so something to look forward to for everyone watching. You get to hear from the mind of the winners, whoever it may be. And
absolutely,
I mean, I'm excited to talk with either of these teams because just kind of the way that this set has been going has been very, very interesting. With how dominant that first set was looking and how quickly that game 1 came crashing down in the second set of things to the answer back from Maister and Skyjay. I think both of these teams have shown a ton of resilience.
Yeah, and it almost feels impossible to 2v1 Maister and Skyjay, especially on certain stage setups, just because Chef alone is so powerful on the ledge. And then
why
when
is Skyjay dead? What happened?
Oh no.
What?
I was just explaining how good Chef was, and then Skyjay's just gone.
What happened?
Well, just like that, MkLeo and Big Boss. Now, the thing is, the first 2 games we've seen, right? Maister and Skyjay always having the lead in this Grand Finals reset on Game 1 and Game 2. This is going to be the first time Leo and Big Boss has the lead here in the second set, and that is going to be the stock. And this lead is getting a little out of control. Skyjay already down to the last stock. The edge guard coming out, almost out of gas here. Oh, yeah, okay, good to make it back.
Rob is ridiculous, man. You got a big body getting back from that. That is nuts.
Being able to double jump out of the up B as well is just so powerful.
It's good.
It's really, really strong. Maister trying to find this edge guard, but up and over, even that back air utilization coming out from Big Boss here. Just a little push can matter a ton, and now Maister losing the stocks. But there's still 6 stocks on the side of the blue team right now. This is looking dire for the red team.
I mean, shades of the first set as we come into the back end of this thing. Skyjay actually lost 2 stocks again before we hit 50 seconds. So on the exact same time frame that we were looking at before, and we know the comeback is somewhat possible. We saw it before, but this is going to be a very, very tough game to come back from. We need some big, big performances out of both Maister and Skyjay to take some stocks off, because Skyjay is already unhealthy on this last stock and now doesn't even have one to take.
The DI mix on the back air as well. Maister losing that stock at 80%. That is quite an early percent for Game & Watch to get taken out by that back air. Very unfortunate. So final stock apiece. This is going to be the last stand, if you will, for the red team. We'll see if they can survive the onslaught that has been the blue team this entire time. And it feels like the answer is going to be no. Maister, send 9.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, that's the win con. All right, a little bit of a mistiming on that, but I mean, these down smashes unfortunately don't even matter, as MkLeo is there to bail out Big Boss, and now Maister staring down the barrel of 4 stocks. The down air is going to get him out of disadvantage temporarily, in the landing hitbox not looking so bad, but I mean, this is such a big ask, man, and we talked about it earlier. This would be one of the most miraculous doubles comebacks we've ever seen.
We'll see if it's possible. He gets the reflect onto the gyro. Getting some stray hits in here. Oh, but that is the patented, the down throw. Once Rob gets the grab, shake the hand, because it's on to the next game for MkLeo and Big Boss, carrying a lot of momentum into this game number 4. Maister and Skyjay able to take one game, and they it feels like they should have had 2, right?
They should have.
That's such a heartbreaker coming in, because that one game could mean so much here. We'll see how this game 4 goes.
It could be everything, and I mean, as soon as MkLeo and Big Boss actually lost one, they were like, all right, lock in. Like, let's go back to what we were doing before. And they made that one look dominant. I think right now the biggest thing is you have to make sure Incineroar hangs onto these stocks for a little longer. I think, a lot of the time the game plan is that Incineroar is that stock tank just due to how heavy it is. And even the games that they were winning, we saw Incineroar living up to, 145, 130, kind of being able to tank those stocks and be that kind of commanding presence. When you lose 2 stocks within 50 seconds, that is just, it's gone. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, especially the damage output and the way that MkLeo and Big Boss secure stocks as well. It's so consistent. And Rob getting grabs is such a solid win con, right?
I mean, it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the counterplay, like, don't get grabbed. Good luck, man. Good luck.
It's very tough. All right, recovery coming out. Okay, but Maister breaking up the situation, just trading back and forth. Everyone at mid-percents, but, well, even if you're at mid-percent, you still cannot get grabbed from Rob, because the Pyro forward smash, very powerful.
I mean, that's putting years on my life. I can't imagine what it's like with Skyjay.
My word is on the mic.
That is brutal. Thankfully, it's not Skyjay. Maybe a chance to hang on to these stocks for a little bit longer, but the early deficit is not what you would like to see for Maister and Skyjay, who have relied on that early lead to keep them in the game that they won.
Oh, no jump for Skyjay.
Wait, what a snipe, man.
Yeah, the quick Z-grab into the immediate toss right there. You got to be able to do that kind of stuff anyway for those 0 to deaths, right?
Yeah, of course.
So Big Boss very familiar with the forward smash once again. And it just keeps trading back and forth. Does Big Boss get the edge guard to put the cherry on top? No, but still this lead is insane. 2 stocks lead.
It's just the boy. And wow, actually the laser coming from off stage to stop Skyjay from interrupting MkLeo's jab there. That is crazy.
And we talked about how clutch the laser game has been coming out from Big Boss, especially in the doubles format. And another trade again. When you have this tremendous lead, you just keep trading back and forth. And MkLeo and Big Boss, they know exactly that, right?
And I mean, that one hurts extra too, because that was the head hitbox of Rog back here. the head torso hitbox. And I mean, it just adds insult to injury when you're getting hit with these huge moves. There's such at such a stock deficit so early, and now no chance of a reset. The reset has happened. We are on potentially the final game of the series, and MkLeo and Big Boss looking so good, but an early game from Skyjay. There's hope.
1 check mark fulfilled.
Yeah.
You need like 5 more, but you can still, it's 1 at a time, right?
Yeah. I can believe at the very least. I can believe at the very least, and I have stopped believing.
And Rob has gotten the grab.
Yeah, there it is, man. All right, the down smash coming out. Skyjay looking for some of those desperation options. I mean, at this point, you know that is the win con, and these guys now going so deep off stage, trying to get this Incineroar. The laser is going to confirm into the down air from MkLeo, and that is going to secure Battle of BC5. Smash ultimate doubles going to MkLeo and Big Boss from the loser side. Reset, and actually going to losers for a bit of a run.
Yeah, they got sent to losers from Ouch and Base Mage, but once they're able to go through the losers bracket, they got their run back versus Ouch and Base Mage with the Byleth. If you haven't seen that set, fantastic double set, and then able to seal it out with the patented Pyramithra and the Rob there towards the end. We saw some crazy optimal punishes, even right there, Skyjay getting a hit, and then the laser punish into the Pyra down air, right?
Yeah,
so many different forms of combination. Something from Rob into a very hard-hitting move from Pyra, which is, you know, like 70 to 80% of her toolkit anyway.
I mean, tried and true, man. Tried and true at this point. I mean, it's hard to say that, you know, Rob down throw wasn't the MVTV of that matchup.
Oh yeah,
Looked
the Rob
very,
down
very,
throw.
Very good. Yeah, the Rob down throw. Sorry, is what I meant.
Crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go into the replays here. Look at that Leo just shielding that hit from the forward throw from Incineroar. Great stuff there, and just getting the punish, knowing all of these different knowledge checks, especially in doubles. In doubles, it can get a little tricky, right? Like, oh, okay, well, I know this move in singles. Oh, but in doubles, this has a hitbox, and this has armor, and this, you know, there's so much more things to take into consideration. But like we talked about before, MkLeo, one of the hardest players in the world to hit him with a knowledge check, right? He's just so knowledgeable of the game, plays the game so much, and one of the best players to do it, and has been the best player in the world for the game for such a long period of time, right?
Yeah, man, and I mean, just looking, I mean, quite frankly, dominant throughout most of the games of this grand finals set. And we were talking about a little bit about the experience and how many times MkLeo and Big Boss have been here, and also how familiar they are with the players, both these teams being from Mexico and oftentimes traveling together or to the same events, not necessarily together, but you know, these guys are familiar with each other. And so,
absolutely.
You know, the amount that kind of plays into it as well. It's more than just the characters. It's more than just what you see on the screen. It's also the individuals behind those characters.
Yeah, and both these players are training partners with each other, so they know each other really well. I think in doubles, it's very essential that you can read your teammate, because there's some times where you can just communicate like, oh, I'm recovering high, or just like very short verbal cues. But when you can read your teammate and just like on the spot do something that can cover their option that you read that they're doing, it's so important. And that comes a lot into these saving scenarios and stuff like that, just understanding the recovery path that your teammate generally likes to take, right? So amazing stuff, and fantastic way to end doubles here at Battle of BC. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off real quick so you can go ahead and interview both these players on the amazing team. So I had a great time, and I'll be signing out.
Hello.
Hello. I mean, man, that grand finals was quite frankly pretty clean. So I just before we get started, I want to say congratulations, but tell me a little bit about what you were thinking as you went into losers, because there were some heavy hitters on the losers side of things before you even made it to that grand finals set.
Talking to Big Boss about it, we really didn't think about the fact that like going to losers, like we didn't really think about who we were gonna play. Right? We didn't realize that like it was Chag Spargo, then Yora against Yoshidora. There were like a lot of Japanese teams plus Spargo Chag, right? And when I saw the losers bracket, I was like, damn. Maybe we should have we should have won, but it is what it is. So no, I feel very good once we went to losers. I feel like we started playing better. On like once I started losing, like I don't know, I feel like I started getting a little bit warm up.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
I guess that's the same for Big Boss. We just started playing on fire, dude.
And I was talking about in particular, you had the two 1v1s against Mia, where you came out on top of those. And me and Charles were talking a little bit about the comfortability with Game & Watch, and I wanted to ask if that was something that kind of came into that, because those situations in a Game 5, if either of them went wrong, you guys lost that set.
Yeah. Well, he's very good, but like you said, I got a lot of Game & Watch practice because of Maister. And even like when we were playing, Maister was screaming like, "Don't lose, please beat him," and stuff like that. So I had to do it for the friend, bro.
For the homies, man.
Yeah, for the homies. No, I feel very confident. I think I'm very, very good when I stay by myself in doubles.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm just glad it went really well.
Fair enough. And then as you came into the run back versus Ouch and Base Mage, what kind of changed from the first set into the second set?
I was getting gimped way too much. We literally lost the 2 games that we got comeback because I got gimped. So, what's the answer for that? A character that
Just
always
don't
makes
get
it back?
gimped, yeah.
So I
Yeah,
went
yeah, yeah.
Byleth. And he also has a lot of range, so Jigglypuff kind of really approached. It was just like
Yeah.
a matchup counter pick, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Pyramithra wasn't working out.
And I mean, we saw how much mileage you got off of Up Smash of all things was incredibly good against, in particular, Base Mage, who was kind of floating around you in that range. So as you came through that kind of the run back and came into the grand finals, you started off very, very strong and just looked stronger throughout that first set. After the 3-0, were you guys kind of feeling like, this maybe we got this kind of wrapped up?
Yeah, maybe we got this, but then we lost the game and we're like, no, bro, focus
It's not
up,
wrapped up.
focus up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just very glad that we got the Luminosity plus Mexico Grand Finals.
Yes.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, we were talking about that too, and I mean, Mexico's so strong in doubles and getting the full Mexico Grand Finals. I mean, you guys are guaranteed to come on top in some sort of way, and so, as you win this and as you start looking towards tomorrow, are you thinking about tomorrow already, or are you just ready to kind of sit on this one and enjoy the evening?
I want to win this weekend, so it's not over because I got to play singles right now.
Oh, yeah,
I got my
okay.
wave right now, so I feel good. I mean, after winning doubles, I feel really warmed up, so feeling really confident for the weekend.
Okay, excellent. Well, I think that's the end of my time with you. I'll let you go play singles. Congratulations on winning doubles, and how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Really, really, really nice. We finally won something big.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are always in the conversation. I think that's something me and Charles were talking about as well. You guys are always kind of up there in terms of doubles, but not always on the very, very top.
Yeah.
And so, can you take me through a little bit of what was different about this tournament for you guys?
This time we really practiced a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we really wanted to win something big this time, and we passed like weeks grinding a lot, like between
Okay,
me,
yeah.
him, and Law. Like, shoutouts to Law. He's our other team practice.
Yeah.
He's really fucking good. Sorry.
I don't think you're allowed to swear, but it's
Sorry,
okay. So you guys, you said you practiced a lot coming into this one, and you were feeling really good. I kind of asked Leo this as well, but once you got into losers, what was kind of the mindset shift for you in particular as you fell down into the lower bracket?
We knew that we was playing like really well.
Yeah.
It was more like we get yanked, like hard yanked by Base Mage. He's really good.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good. I think that was the difference because other times we usually like get the press after lose and something like that.
Yeah.
But this time was like, no, we know that we can win this.
So there's a difference in confidence
Yeah.
coming out of you guys, yeah, especially going into the
For
lower side of
sure.
things, and especially after the run back and as you went to grands, it was very, very clean. And I wanted to ask Leo this as well, but I'll ask you because you're here now. How much of that was kind of experience with Skyjay and Maister? I'm not totally familiar with how often you guys necessarily played, despite being both from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Did that factor into that at all?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, we know each other a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we know what they are looking for. We know how to beat that. And it was just like, okay, if we play well, we can get this.
Yeah. I mean, it looked very, very good. And so, before I let you go here on the end of things, is there anything you want to say? Anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone. I'm next to play against Samba like
Okay.
later tonight for the money match, so I'm really excited. And this confident boost, it's gonna help a lot.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to my girlfriend, like Sarai, te amo. And yeah, shout to everyone that have been supporting us all this time.
Awesome. Well, it was great to see you guys come out and win at Battle BC5. Huge congratulations for the performance at doubles today, and
Thank you so much.
good luck as you go into singles and the big Zomba money match later this evening. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. See you, everyone.
All right, and we have Deer coming up.
Wow, yeah, just
Hey,
one
man.
ultimate